We can actually film on this side now.
Yeah, I
We
can.
couldn't last time.
Yeah, we couldn't.
We tried.
It's a mess down here.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I don't know what Covington's doing.
No. Hi, we're Joe and Lisa. This is Natty Talks.
Oh, yeah. Apparently.
I just like throw it in there randomly.
Yeah.
Jellyfish.
Huh?
Jellyfish.
Yep, there is a jellyfish over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And on my leg, but none in the river.
Or are there?
Ooh.
If you happen to find a deformed jellyfish,
Give it to T. Make a unique collection for his tank.
oh, that would be. Oh,
Right?
hi, my name's T. Higgins, and I own the only jellyfish ever found in the Ohio River.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
But yeah, no. Well, that's coming up, man. That's next week.
This coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the draft.
Yeah, my cousin was talking to me about it. Apparently, there's a really good tight end for Penn State that I think the Bengals should do.
I've been hearing rumblings of that.
Yeah, I think they should do that one. And then after that, defense.
Yes.
Maybe an offensive lineman. Defense. Last time I checked, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase do not play defense.
No, they do not. You made sure the bikes were out this time, right?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Good job. Because I failed last time. You're not in an angelic voice mode either?
No.
Don't leave me hanging. That was so pitiful. I love when bars go.
I know. It's always good.
I got to see one last week, like do a little turny turn. That's fun.
Yeah, it was wild to watch.
Yeah.
With the river as high as it was.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Because the river was still high, and I was like, that thing is going. Hoop.
Yeah, it was going.
But it didn't. It was just the way it was turning.
Yeah.
But it looked like it.
Well, yeah. Outside of many things, we don't really have things to talk about.
Not much, no.
But we're going to talk about this because we happened to see something on the old interwebs that Bengal Jim shared.
Yeah.
He was talking about the renovations they're talking about doing over here at Paycor Stadium. So this goes out to Hamilton County in the city of Cincinnati. We know a great company that you all should get involved with what you're doing. I know that company has already called the Bengals and spoke to their season ticket rep.
One of the season ticket reps, yep.
Yeah. And that season ticket rep knows about, what that company does and how it functions. So I really think you all need to get them involved.
Yeah. You want Ohio's money.
Right. To go over that company has their financial setup is correct. Their LLCs are set up correct. Everything is the way it should be. I'm not on the financial side, but the people who do run that company,
You have somebody who knows what they're doing in
Yeah.
finance.
Yep, they know what they're doing in finance, and they not only.
We're not professionals.
Man, I guess
we thought we would have one episode finally where nothing falls down.
it has to happen, every once in a while, I guess. Just keep us on our toes, learning.
Thanks, life.
Yeah. But yeah, so I really think Hamilton County and Cincinnati should look into this LLC.
Yes.
For what they're planning on doing over here at the Bengal Stadium.
Correct.
Because there are some very concrete reasons why they should look into this company. This company, as we were saying, is ran and is financially set up. They are very well put together. And not only that, they have a professional engineer that can handle a project of that size. And not only that, the people who run that company are very intertwined with this city.
Yes.
They know what the Cincinnati Bengals fan base wants. They talk to many people around the Cincinnati Bengals fan base community.
Yeah.
All around.
Mm-hmm.
They know what people say should be done inside the stadium.
Correct.
And not only that, they also work at Great American Ballpark. And
Right.
they make the operations around there go around. But not only that, members of that company have been to multiple other cities and multiple other stadiums, and they
Mhm.
see what is going into different locations.
Right.
They also have the idea of replacing the Heritage Bank Arena
Mm-hmm.
with what they did up in Detroit with the Little Caesars Arena,
Correct.
which would generate business and money and direct it that way
Yes.
across that side of the stadium where
Mhm.
really there's not much over there.
No,
So
there's
you already have ample opportunity. You can put restaurants in and everything else, and you already have the condos and everything else over there. So
Mhm.
you're talking about a company that is very intertwined. They work with multiple different athletic arenas, we'll
Mhm.
just say, and know what amenities the fan bases would benefit from the most,
As well as the employees.
as well as the employees. Because they also know that how things are done in that stadium
Mm-hmm.
is from 2001.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they know the entire layout of that stadium because they've sat in every which section they probably could
Correct.
for many, many years. And they know all about what's on the inside of the stadium. They know all about how things could be done. They know all about all of that.
Yeah.
And they want to make this area and everything else extremely, how should I say this? They want to make Cincinnati a memorable city to go to, and people say,
Correct.
yeah, Cincinnati is a great city to visit.
Right. Like, it's nice that we're kind of a hidden gem, but
We are a
it's
hidden
time to be
gem.
on the map.
So if you do this big plan you all have correctly, you could help out this entire area for sure.
Yeah.
So Hamilton County and Cincinnati, whoever is over that entire project, because that company knows it's not the Bengals.
Yep.
You can contact the Bengals and ask about this company.
Mhm.
And, you know, you can find this company anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
On all social media platforms. They have email. They have multiple ways of getting a hold of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that company is known as Natty Talks LLC. So you all can just go ahead and get a hold of them because if I were to write the resume
Mm-hmm.
for this said job and what that job title entails, I would feel like this would be it.
Yeah.
I would actually be shocked if you could find somebody better than them. You would have to find somebody that is so good that they would admit it, that they are better than them.
Yeah.
Good luck. You're not going to find somebody with that company's experience with this area and other areas across the United States and many other places,
As well
in many other realms.
as well as integrity.
That's also right. We also have integrity, which is very important.
Yes, it is.
Very important, because not only do we want the Bengals to win, we want everyone to win.
I want the city to win.
We want the city to win. Good luck finding somebody like that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Simple as that.
That's one good thing about being a Bengals fan, you know.
Mhm.
You get to travel to all kinds of different places.
Oh yeah.
Because if you have never traveled to go watch a Bengals game, then what we're saying may not register with you.
Right.
Or even if you've been to another ballpark, what
Mhm.
we're saying may not register to you. But like,
But even if you're a traveling fan, you can resonate it.
yeah, if you're a fan of another team of
Mhm.
whatever it is, like I'm a big Red Wings fan.
Yeah.
I'm actually more of a Red Wings fan than I am a Cyclones fan. This is why I want the NHL to come here.
Yeah.
The NHL will never come here with that Heritage Bank Arena.
No.
Never going to happen. Don't even think about it. That has to be long gone before that ever happens. So Also, not to mention, you would gain bigger concerts.
Mm-hmm.
You would bring more money down to the city.
Yeah.
You could help out many, 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 many people, generating jobs,
Mm-hmm.
which is what this is all supposed to be doing anyways. So,
You're absolutely right.
you know,
Yeah.
and there are some fundamental things that I know Natty Talks LLC does on their own free time.
Yeah.
That gives them experience that no one else has, which they have been all around this city and they know what is going on.
Correct.
So you might want to consider it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a win-win to me. If I was trying to do something right, I would be like, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
But, you know, just to manage the project and the direction and the creativity involved and what, how excellent we could make this city, and how excellent we could make Paycor Stadium, and how excellent, you know, visiting fans and different, and even family members of the teams and things like that, you know, when they come to the city,
Exactly.
they are treated well.
Yeah.
Which I know the Bengals scored low on. They did. They scored low. I know they got the new locker room and all, but, you know, like, it's a good step, but, like,
Yeah.
don't forget you have fans. Like, and you need to take care of them.
Yeah.
So,
if you are a season ticket holder, do your surveys.
True.
That's the one point that you have to use your voice. Freaking use it.
Not only that, if you all do that, I know Natty Talks LLC will be able to formulate all that data in a way where they would be able to see what is the most important things that people are saying and put it in different buckets and everything like that, so that the Bengals and Hamilton County can view this with data and charts.
Yep.
And then they could say, oh, this is what they want.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's hard. I don't know. To me, it's easy. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Are we gonna
So,
have a
you know,
guest?
I'm sure this is a lot to take in,
It probably is.
you know, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Check that company out, man.
Yeah.
They could help you out. I know they help out, you know, a lot of the charities in the area.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've even done charities in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they donated stuff to the auction or giveaway or whatever up there at Project Game Day's draft party. So,
It's coming Friday. Yep.
yeah. You know, just think about it. Give it a little thought.
Little thinker.
Yeah. I mean, the Bengals had to trust that company a little bit. They literally sent a, you know, playoff ball down to Nashville because of that
Yeah.
company. So, you know,
Yeah.
might want to think about it.
A little bit.
They clearly can coordinate.
This is true.
So, just give it a thought.
Yeah.
Because I know some people who would really appreciate the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something you're not going to find.
No.
Because then it's just a job for someone else. You're talking about somebody who appreciates what they're doing and they're doing it for a purpose.
Right.
Because we're season ticket members.
Yeah.
And I am doing that with a purpose.
Yes.
That is my home.
Yeah.
That is my church on Sundays.
I'm putting this back on.
Huh?
I can't see. So I'm
Okay.
putting this back on.
Is that why my eyes hurt?
Probably.
Yeah, like that's my church on Sundays.
Yeah.
So I want that to be the best it can be.
Mhm.
While Joe Burrow goes and throws for 527 yards to beat his record.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, give him a shout. You can get a hold of him. I don't really don't have anything else to say. Honestly, I'm just gonna be just blunt and honest. You're damn right. I am going these lengths in order for you all to notice us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am. I told you. You might want to let me in, or I'll just kick the door in myself.
You did say that. You did.
I did.
That's the thing, though. We're not done exploring the city either. There's so much
No,
more.
there's all kinds. Like there's all
so
kinds
much
of
more
stuff.
that we have not touched that we are going to at some
Yeah,
point.
like we have a running list of places to go. It's just, you know, the weather the last few months has been, you know.
The weather as well as other things.
Right, and yeah, we are
Kind of broke a bone. Kind of had to
broken bone, died, homeless. What else we got?
I don't know. It caught me shit.
Life is a.
Life is a journey. You make it what you got.
I've been thinking we should do we did the women to women episode.
Yes.
We need to do the
need
man
to
to
do
man
that.
episode, but I kind of want to do it a different way.
You can do it how you want to do it.
I kind of want to do a man to man episode with going over what a man is and what you should be as a man.
You and somebody else, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I know that person.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to make sure he.
Well, if not that person, the other person you thought of.
True, but just make sure that.
That other person would be a good person also.
Because we're dudes, right? And like, we tend to run our mouth and say things we shouldn't.
Correct.
We are men.
Yeah.
But you should live your life as a way as a man that you don't do that.
That's why you have to hold each other accountable.
You live with integrity. You don't break your character for some bullshit. That is what being a man is. And this is why I want to do this episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Because as much as we want to complain about women and the way they hurt us, you also have to hold yourself accountable.
Mm-hmm. I really hope we have a guest.
I hope not. We already had the camera fall down.
Yeah.
We already had a goose on one point.
We did?
But remember the goose over here that was scratching its head?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not camera, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys need to do an episode.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We do.
So I'm going to hold you accountable and make sure that you do that.
Yeah, you should.
As I will.
I got to make sure that I got to. I had this thought the other day. By the way, since we're here, we'll just clip that first part where we're talking about the Bengals and stuff like that, and then we'll just transition to these things. We'll just clip that part.
I'll think about it.
Why? Why are you looking at me like that?
Continue on. Continue.
Okay. But I just got to see if I can wrangle my buddy in to not say things that I don't want him to say on here.
Correct.
But yeah, man. Like,
you had a thought the other day?
what?
You had a thought the other day, you said? As we were transitioning into this, and before you said that we're gonna cut this, you said I have a thought, and then
That's what I was talking about, cutting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what you thought.
Yeah. Goodness.
That's your brain, not my brain.
I know. It's going a million miles an hour.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah, I took a 2-week vacation to do nothing.
nothing wrong with that.
This is my first time ever in my entire life taking a 2-week vacation.
You're actually just also enjoying the holiday. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's true. It is Easter.
Mm-hmm.
It is Easter. Yeah. It's been an interesting one.
It's been a good holiday.
It's been a good holiday. It's been a good day. It's actually nice. I'm actually wearing shorts.
I know. I was like, before I meet up with you, I'm changing.
I got to transition into my summer wear.
Okay.
It's just GTA out here, dude.
Okay,
I'm just I got the That's what it is.
If you start fist pumping right now. Oh my god, that's no. You don't even know how to do it. Don't.
Fist pumping.
I thought you said GTL, not GT.
GTA.
I realize that now. But I thought you
Cabs
said
are here.
I thought you said
Jeez.
GTL. That's why I was like, don't start fist bumping. And you said it weird. Cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
I'm sorry. Like, I know that show was stupid. And, like, I'm sure the Jersey Shore really appreciates that that's how it's portrayed.
I mean, they've been able to continue on. They still have a current series.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, no, it's
Jersey
not.
Shore Family Vacation?
Yeah, but it's not in Jersey Shore, and it's not.
Not as much, no.
No, and like I saw a commercial for that last night, and I just started laughing because it was showing like the old the KFC, like freaking out. And like I know the show is dumb, but it is rather hysterical watching
Absolutely.
these human beings on there.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like okay.
That was my show in high school. It was like the thing to watch.
I watched it. I didn't watch it that much in high school. I watched it more in college.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Well, you're 4 years ahead of me.
I know, but like, it was while I was in high school, it was still on, but like, I just didn't watch it until I got to college. But, oh my goodness, dude.
Good old reality TV.
I know. Psychological warfare.
Do not ever, if we are ever on a reality show, do not let me get arrested. I will make a fool out of myself.
Could you imagine us on a reality show? I would literally be like, no, I'm not doing this.
No. You and I do not have the energy to try and be fake and peppy.
Yeah, me either, dude.
I said you and I.
Oh, I thought you said I.
Look at your ears.
The bridge. Making all kinds of noise.
Okay. Yeah, the bridge.
Yeah.
Sure you're not just being mad and not listening?
No, but we do that.
Uh-huh. Oh, I know you do. Did it earlier on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Still have the flood wall up.
Yeah, they do. I found that out when I walked down here. I was like, oh. Oh.
The wall's still there. I guess Covington doesn't want to clean up their side.
Yeah, Covington, what the hell y'all
Or
doing,
take
man?
the wall down.
The taxes are so high in Covington. What are you all doing?
Can people still go to the restaurants? Are they closed still?
Oh, no, those should be open by
What,
now.
the Hooters and the other one?
Yeah, those should be open by now. All that should be open because the ramps
Yeah,
are
should be
back at a
covered.
normal level.
Yeah.
It's still about a foot or two high.
Yeah, it's still a little high. A little bit. Not major.
Is it?
I don't know. Remind me again, what are these pillars for?
There used to be a restaurant that's out here.
Oh, is that the one that broke off?
No, it was down that way.
Yeah.
I miss this being down here, Covington.
What was
These
it?
things are sitting. I think it was a Fridays, and there was like this party thing and like a nightclub. I was young. I don't know.
Same. That's what I'm asking.
But yeah, like, dude, they're just sitting here.
Yeah.
They're just sitting here. Come on. Like, why not?
Something.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they put restaurants down here, where are people going to park?
There's parking garages right up in here.
Okay. But what about when the hotels are full and then there's no parking spots
There's
in the
parking garages and things like that over here.
Okay.
Put a fucking...
I know. I'm making you use your brain to use every part of it. Tell me all of this.
They're also building this brand new spot over here that they could put a parking garage in.
I'm aware.
So you're already doing it. You're already on your way. Just go ahead and just get a big barge
Okay,
and
now
just
you're
put it
just
here.
blocking the
And
camera.
And then you generate money. Wild.
Oh my gosh.
Wild thought.
I have to yell?
Wild thought. I guess I do to get my point across. But yeah, just think about how cool that would be, because the river does go. It will go down further.
Yeah.
Imagine how cool it would be.
Duck.
Like, because even if you're wanting to take pictures of things, this side of the city is not the best. If you're standing on the shoreline, if you want to get a great picture of the city, you need to go down a little bit. Over there.
Newport.
Right, like this isn't like the best, and even if you wanted to keep that, you have a viewing location right up here.
Yeah.
Where the old barge and all that stuff used to walk down. You have it right there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you put a barge here, you will literally be able to see over it.
Yeah. I mean, heck, I know for a fact people came down here to just listen to the Taylor Swift concert or any other concerts. People were down here just listening.
Right, like you. You could literally have a barge full of people listening to concerts and sell tickets to join the event. And if you can't afford to get on the boat,
Why didn't BB Boats do that?
they would
should've.
have. They would have had to have been down here, and that probably.
Whatever.
I wouldn't have paid to go watch a Taylor Swift concert from there.
No.
You mean come down to here?
Yes.
Probably because the city of Covington said you can't use those.
That's stupid. Whatever.
It generates money.
I'm aware.
Oh well.
Oh, well.
Anyways,
I want to go enjoy the rest of the day. It's beautiful.
I do too, and I haven't eaten, but I don't even know what's open.
Okay, well, we should get food.
Yeah.
We'll find something open.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's Cincinnati against the world, and we're trying to build the Helm Bengals. Hamilton County, get at us. Oh God. How much you want to bet has been swaying the whole time? Let me know.